Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have some breaking news that is going to totally impact the housing market. This is pretty insane. So just happened live. Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chairman, just said that they are going to increase the rate by 0.25%. And that is, it's actually great news. I'm going to show you why. Now check this out. He says that there might not be any more rate hikes in the future. Now, the rates might stay high, and that all depends on how the economy goes. But in general, that is great news for the markets. The markets are reacting. Everyone is pretty happy. Now, we still have high inflation. He projects that they're basically targeting that they're going to get to that 2% inflation by 2025. But he's basically very optimistic that they're going to be able to get there. Now, he claims that we still have a very strong jobs market right now. High employment is keeping a lot of the prices high, but he does see some softening in the market now, especially in the housing market. So another thing, but again, the housing market has been really hot, right? But we might not see the crash that we've been anticipating, unfortunately. I know a lot of people still want to see a crash. I personally would love to see a crash. Why? Because I want to buy more properties. But if you are a seller right now, this could be a good time to think. Oh, well, if you were thinking about selling, this could be a good time to start meeting with realtors and seeing if you're going to put your house up on the market come summer. But for right now, it seems like things are trucking along. I do predict, and this is my own personal opinion, that the housing market is going to start getting a little hot now as summer rolls around, knowing that we do have high inflation, but we have high employment. People are making more money. People are safe. Hopefully, some people are saving. Now, the Fed chairman also said that with the rate being as high as it is going to affect Main Street, right? We might see some slowdown, like I said, in certain markets. We might see more layoffs, and depending on what happens, the Feds are ready to either drop the rates, or if inflation starts ticking up again, they might raise the rates. So again, it's a moving target, but let's see how the markets are reacting real quick. Okay, this was the Dow Jones. The markets were, kind of scared. It dropped quite a bit, and suddenly after the meeting, they were like, oh my God, let's get back into business. And look at the Dow Jones just absolutely shooting up right now. So that's a great sign, right? The markets are happy with the news. Now, jumping into the Redfin weekly housing market data. Now, this is the median sale price. Look, black is basically last year. Here's the issue: is I always felt like the prices were already too high, and the issue is that what? This is what happens when we print $10 trillion, right? Everything is going to be high now, right? We had low interest rates. People refinanced. The people with money were able to buy during these times, and they raised the prices of all these neighborhoods. Now, it's going to be really interesting to see, because I see supply still being very tight, because nobody necessarily wants to give up on that low interest rate. So it might cause prices to stay high, because there's just not going to be a lot of homes available for sale. We're still way behind in inventory, and the population is growing, and with jobs growing, some people are going to be able to afford those homes. Now, I do predict, like seasonally, obviously, we're going to see the prices go up during the summer. It always happens. And if personally, I am looking to buy a property, and I'm probably going to wait closer towards the end of the year, because I'm not like part of that kid crowd, that I have to make sure that kids are in school, and like it's better to move during the summer. I don't worry about that. My kids are out of college already, so I don't really care about that much. What I care about is really getting it's an investment, right? So I want to be able to get the best deal possible. Now, I'm thinking if the rates are basically not going to go up anymore, looking for that November, December timeframe to buy a house could be a great opportunity, because the rates might even soften by then, right? Gives me a little bit extra time to save up for that down payment. Remember, buying a house is all about, prioritizing, saving, and, all that good stuff. So going into that winter is looking pretty good. I'm ready. I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna double it up now because I know I need to make more money so I can basically save more money so I could go ahead and have that big old down payment. Guys, if you've never bought a house, or if you're looking to buy a second house, you know it is hard, man. You gotta just buckle down, save. I mean, still live your life, right? Have fun. That's a big deal. You don't want to just be a slave to your job, but again, you gotta make sacrifices if you really want to own a home. And let me tell you, man, my dad, for example, he paid off his house. He moved into a smaller condo, rents out his house, and basically that's his retirement. Okay, plus he gets retirements from work and whatever. But man, most of his money definitely comes from that house. So remember, as we get older, it's a great situation is to be able to, invest in properties, rent those properties, so you get that income, and then you still have the equity of the house. Remember, my dad gets that monthly income from the rent, plus he owns the property outright, so he could always, that it's worth, a few $100,000 or whatever. So that's the deal, guys. That is the best way to build wealth in this country, or in the world, really, is buying property. If you don't have a property, you got to start saving. Get ready, because you're going to have a great opportunity, come, I would say, after the summer months, after it starts cooling down. But man, with this new news, things are going to get hot. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like my commentary, if you like what I have to say, if you like how I sound, if you like me, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video.